Is Cooper Flagg the best rookie since LeBron? Cooper Flagg.
I'm still going to go with Cooper Flagg, who I think is sensational. Cooper does it all. I mean, he's the total package.
5 record. Here comes Coop, and Coop with ill intentions!
The kid from Maine who went #1 overall, National Player of the Year as a freshman, the youngest player since LeBron to do it. Now he's averaging 20 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4 assists for the Dallas Mavericks as a rookie.
Since Thanksgiving, Cooper Flagg set a record for assists by an 18-year-old with 11. The next night became the youngest player ever to score 35 in a win. And then just the other night became the youngest ever to score 40 at 42.
People are calling him the best prospect since LeBron James. But is that actually true, or are we getting caught up in the hype? Today, we're answering that question. Let's get into it. What's up? This is Basketball RX. Cooper Flagg is having one of the most impressive rookie seasons we've seen in years. He dominated college basketball like few freshmen ever have. He went #1 overall, and now he's leading the Dallas Mavericks in scoring as a 19-year-old. The LeBron comparisons are everywhere, but when you actually dig into the numbers, the game tape, and the context, is he really on that level? So today, we're breaking down exactly how good Cooper Flagg is, the college dominance, the NBA transition, the comparisons, and whether he's truly the best rookie since King James. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Let's jump in. Before we talk about the NBA, we need to understand just how dominant Cooper Flagg was at Duke, because what he did as a freshman was historic. Flagg averaged 19.2 points, 7.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1.4 steals, and 1.4 blocks per game. He shot 48% from the field, 38.5% from 3, and 84% from the free throw line. Those are insane numbers for a freshman. But it's not just the stats, it's the accolades. Flagg won every major National Player of the Year award: the Naismith, the Wooden, the AP, the NABC. He became only the 4th freshman in history to win the Naismith College Player of the Year, joining Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, and Kevin Durant. He was ACC Player of the Year and ACC Rookie of the Year. Only 4 players in ACC history have won both in the same season: Flagg, Zion, Marvin Bagley III, and Jahlil Okafor. That's elite company. In the NCAA tournament, Flagg led Duke to the Final Four. In the Sweet 16 against Arizona, he dropped 30 points and 7 assists. In the Final Four against Houston, he scored 27 points with 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. He was the first player since defensive stats became official in 1986 to lead his team in all 5 categories in a Final Four game. Against Notre Dame, Flagg set Duke and ACC freshman scoring records with 42 points on 11 of 14 shooting, including 4 of 6 from 3 and 16 of 17 from the free throw line. That's not just dominance, that's historic efficiency. The Dallas Mavericks took him with the #1 pick in the 2025 draft. At 18 years and 186 days old, he became the 2nd youngest #1 pick in NBA history, behind only LeBron James. So yeah, the college resume is there, but college dominance doesn't always translate to NBA success. So let's talk about what he's doing in the league. Here's where things get interesting, because Cooper Flagg's rookie season has been both impressive and complicated. The numbers: Flagg is averaging 20.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.1 assists per game for the Mavericks. Those are really good rookie numbers, but there's context you need to know. First, the Mavericks are 18-26 and in 12th place in the Western Conference. This is not what anyone expected when Dallas won the lottery. Anthony Davis, who they traded for in a blockbuster deal, has played only 20 games due to injuries. The team is a mess. Flagg is putting up numbers on a losing team. Second, his shooting. Flagg is shooting 48.2% from the field overall, which is solid, but he's only shooting 30.2% from 3. That's a problem. In college, he shot 38.5% from deep. In the NBA, that's dropped nearly 10 percentage points. Teams are sagging off him, daring him to shoot, and he's not making them pay. Third, the position experiment. For the first 7 games of the season, the Mavericks started Flagg at point guard, a 6'9" guy who had never played point guard before. It was a disaster. He averaged 13.6 points on 38.8% shooting in those games. After they moved him back to his natural forward position, he's averaged 19.9 points on 49.2% shooting. Much better, but it showed some early struggles. Now, here's what's impressive. Despite the team struggling and the shooting woes, Flagg is still the betting favorite for Rookie of the Year. He's the only rookie to rank in the top 3 in his class in total points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. He's doing everything on the court. And here's what coaches and scouts are saying. One Western Conference scouting director told ESPN he's better than advertised if that's possible. Philadelphia coach Nick Nurse praised his ability to regather his composure throughout games despite fatigue. A West GM said, "His greatest strength is his competitiveness. So the stats are good, the team context is bad, the shooting needs work, but the intangibles, elite. So what actually makes Cooper Flagg special? Let's break down his game. Size and versatility. Flagg is 6'9", 225 pounds. He can play the 3, the 4, and even some small ball 5. That positional versatility is incredibly valuable in today's NBA. He's big enough to defend forwards, quick enough to guard wings, and skilled enough to handle the ball. Basketball IQ. This is where Flagg separates himself. He sees the floor like a guard. He makes the right reads. He doesn't force things. His decision-making is advanced for a 19-year-old. You don't average 4+ assists as a forward without elite feel for the game. Defense. Flagg averaged 1.4 steals and 1.4 blocks in college. In the NBA, he's averaging 1.2 steals and 0.8 blocks. He can guard multiple positions. He disrupts passing lanes. He contests shots without fouling. He was ACC Defensive Player of the Year as a freshman. Defense is real. Competitiveness. This is what everyone talks about. Flagg plays hard. Every possession, every game. Win or lose. Nuggets coach David Adelman said, "When he doesn't play well, I still really like watching him play because of the way he plays. The intensity takes you a long way." The intangibles. Flagg delayed his college commitment announcement after the Lewiston shootings in his home state of Maine. He signed with New Balance because of their ties to Maine, not for the biggest check. He's from Newport, Maine. Population 3,000? He's humble. He's grounded. He's a winner. But here's the weakness we can't ignore. The three-point shot. 30% from 3 isn't going to cut it long-term. The good news? People around the league predict it'll develop as he reworks his mechanics in the offseason. He shot 38.5% in college. The tools are there. So let's address the elephant in the room. Is Cooper Flagg actually comparable to LeBron James? Here's what they have in common. Age. Flagg was 18 years, 186 days old when drafted number 1 overall. LeBron was 18 years, 178 days old, only 8 days apart. They're the 2 youngest number 1 picks in NBA history. Hype. Both were hyped as generational prospects before they even got to the NBA. LeBron was on the cover of Sports Illustrated as a high schooler. Flagg was the number 1 recruit in his class and dominated at Duke. Versatility. Both are 6 feet 8 inches plus forwards who can do everything. Handle, pass, score, defend, rebound. True two-way players. Winning. Both led their teams deep in the playoffs. LeBron took the Cavs to the finals as a 22-year-old. Flagg took Duke to the Final Four as an 18-year-old. But here's where they're different. The numbers. LeBron averaged 20.9 points, 5.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and 1.6 steals as a rookie on a bad Cavs team. Flagg is averaging 20.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, 4.1 assists, and 1.2 steals. Very similar, but LeBron shot 41.7% from the field and 29% from 3. Flagg is shooting 48.2% from the field and 30% from 3. So Flagg is actually more efficient. The hype? LeBron was the chosen one. He came into the NBA with expectations nobody could live up to, and he exceeded them. Flagg has high expectations, but not that level. The position. LeBron was always a point forward. Flagg is learning to be one. LeBron had the ball in his hands from day one. Flagg is still figuring out his role. So is Flagg the best rookie since LeBron? That's the real question. And to answer it, we need to compare him to other elite rookies since 2003. Let's run through the candidates for best rookie since LeBron and see how Flagg stacks up. Kevin Durant, 2007, averaged 20.3 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 2.4 assists. Won Rookie of the Year, shot 43% from the field, 28.8% from 3. Similar scoring, but Flagg is better at rebounding and passing. Blake Griffin, 2011, averaged 22.5 points, 12.1 rebounds, and 3.8 assists. Won Rookie of the Year, but Blake was 21 years old as a rookie. Flagg is doing it at 19. Anthony Davis, 2013, averaged 13.5 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 1.8 blocks. Won Rookie of the Year, but AD was more of a defensive specialist early. Flagg is more complete offensively. Luka Doncic, 2019, averaged 21.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6.0 assists. This is probably the best comparison, but Luka was 19 with professional experience in Europe. Flagg is 19 coming straight from college. Zion Williamson, 2020, averaged 22.5 points and 6.3 rebounds in 24 games. Injuries. Incredible efficiency, but only 24 games. LaMelo Ball, 2021, averaged 15.7 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 6.1 assists. Won Rookie of the Year. Really good, but not the scorer Flagg is. Paolo Banchero, 2023, averaged 20.0 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. Won Rookie of the Year. Very similar to Flagg's numbers. Victor Wembanyama, 2024, averaged 21.4 points, 10.6 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 3.6 blocks. Won Rookie of the Year. This might be the best rookie season since LeBron. Wemby was historic. So here's my take. Cooper Flagg is having one of the best rookie seasons since LeBron. Top 5 for sure, maybe top 3. But is he the best? Right now, I'd say Wembanyama's rookie season was better. Luka's was better. Maybe Blake's too. But Flagg is 19. He's on a terrible team. He's being asked to do everything. And he's still putting up 26-4. If the Mavericks get better and his shot develops, this conversation could change real quick. So, is Cooper Flagg the best rookie since LeBron? Not yet, but he's in the conversation. And that alone is incredible. Here's what we know for sure. Flagg is a special talent. He's got the size, the IQ, the competitiveness, and the two-way ability to be a franchise player. His college season was historic. His NBA rookie season is really impressive despite a bad team situation. The biggest question is the three-point shot. If he can get that up to 35 to 37%, he's going to be a perennial all-star. If it stays at 30%, he's still going to be a really good player, but maybe not a superstar. Long-term projection? I see Flagg as a multiple-time all-star. I see him making all-defensive teams. I see him as a 24-6-5 guy in his prime who can guard 1 through 5 and make every winning play. I see him as the best player on a championship team if he develops that shot. Is that LeBron level? No. LeBron is top 2 all time. But is it franchise-changing talent? Absolutely. The Mavericks have their cornerstone. They've got a 19-year-old who's already one of the best rookies in the league. If they can build around him, pair him with another star, and let him develop, Dallas has a bright future. Cooper Flagg might not be the next LeBron, but he might not need to be, because being the best version of Cooper Flagg could be enough to lead the Mavericks back to contention. So that's my take. Cooper Flagg is having one of the best rookie seasons since LeBron, but he's not quite the best. Wemby, Luka, and maybe Blake edge him out. But give him a better team and a more consistent three-point shot, and this conversation could change fast. But what do you think? Is Flagg the best rookie since LeBron? Or am I underrating him? Where does he rank among the elite rookies of the past 20 years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We break down the best players in the NBA every week, so turn on notifications. This is Basketball RX, and we'll see you in the next one.